Alright, first league of the day, playing through some Jund Shadow. Played it Friday, did really well in one league, really not so great with the second. Gonna run it through a league real quick, see how it goes. Some of the changes I made: cut the third Inquisition of Kozilek from the main and cut the Terminate for a Cling to Dust and a Nihil Spellbomb. I've been running into a lot more like Living In recently, and having both of those cards is a big buff against not only Living In, but against like the opposing Grixis, Luris lists that have been, Lord knows, everywhere. Incidental hate against like the food decks, things like that. On the sideboard, moved the third Nihil Spellbomb to the main and added a second copy of Engineered Explosives. And that's all I changed to the board. Let's just jump into a league and see what happens. Yeah, I saw Bench's list from the challenge, and there's just a lot of cards in it that I don't have a clue, like, what the plan behind them is, when he's bringing them in. So I don't want to play it through a league until I've asked him about those cards. It's like if I played a league with it and didn't bring in 98% of the stuff at the right time, like 2 Dress Down in the sideboard, when are those getting brought in? The Emrakul, which you said was geared towards mill, but he said that was an incorrect move. Raymo, how's it going? Twinless Twin. Not super high on this hand, but we'll kind of see. Only Garden makes me even less high on it. Alright, it's Yawgmoth. Feeling a little bit better. Let's take an evolution. What we might do is Thoughtseize this other evolution and Fatal Push the Cutthroat. Means we got to find another piece of interaction for Yawgmoth, but if it's Yawgmoth with just a plant token, that's kind of okay. But we do need to find some more lands. Like another fetch land would be really good here. Survey says I'll just take the Yawgmoth. If he wants to, like, Eldritch Evolution away a Cutthroat for a Yawgmoth, that's fine. Goose, sure. Fetch land. Alright. Probably gonna have to Fatal Push Cutthroat. That's a rough one. So now he can Eldritch Evolution the Wall of Roots away. Means I'm just gonna Fatal Push the Cutthroat now. Take multiple Scourges. I'm down to playing 2. Well, I think Scourge is like best secondary threat to stay aggressive. But seeing all these Scourges, no second land is rough. Like, if we had a second land and we were able to get down a shadow or 2 shadows and start attacking, then Scourge would look a lot better right now. But, like, the only thing limiting Scourge at the moment is not having a second land. You have a full house, you should win with that hand. Tarmo Kicker. I should. Well, I'm pretty sure a land's not. Scoop this one, we're way behind. Okay, found the lands. Alright. Golem's coming in, K Return's coming in. Did bring in Kroxa, it's just like a really good attacker. He's okay. Typical one-lander. I mean, it happens. Already got that. Poured out a couple Scourges. If I don't go EE, like this. Like one lander on the draw with a bobble into the 6 lander. Yep. One lander on the draw with a bobble isn't bad. So like I don't think that we're wrong to keep that hand. Done keeping one-line hands without bobble and Dragon's Rage Channeler. I mean, that does make it easier, that's for sure. Goose, Geist, Evelyn. We'll take Goose. Armagoyf next turn, take Evolution the turn after that. Swing in. You know you want to. Ooh. Grist the Hunger Tide. So I could take Grist and let him play a Messenger or Alright. No, I think I just have to take Eldritch Evolution. Like, he's gonna get to Grist and shoot down one creature. But ultimately, I think that's fine. Also fine if he goes for Giralf's Messenger. Yep. Oh, my Tarmogoyf. I'm just gonna have to give up a shadow to kill the Grist. I get to add a Lurrus to my hand. He can either keep the Geist, lose the Grist, give up the Geist, lose the Grist. Got functional 8 points of burn with the Giralf's Messengers right here. Go. Noble plus Messenger. Yep. With the Yawgmoth on top. So he can put me down to 1 this turn. He can play Yawgmoth, sack Messenger, deal 2, put a counter, sack Ignoble, take a counter off Giralf's Messenger, kill Lurrus, sack Messenger, deal 2, put me down to 1 with no more counters anymore. I assume this is just going to be like drain me, kill the Lurrus. Ah, and he's got the Undying. Had to be Yawgmoth off the top. Nothing else kills me. Or I guess, no, any 1-drop kills me. But it has to be a 1-drop. Rough. Yawg Daddy into 1-drop. Goose, how's it going? On the play, Thoughtseize into Croxa. Maybe Thoughtseize into Scourge. But we'll bobble first, see what we're up against. Maybe get some information for this Thoughtseize. Like if we see something like Goblin Guide, we might want to hold up Unholy Heat. Pedro, what's up? Hello from vacation, Pedro. Oh boy. Fun time. They're drawing Fire and Ice. Force negation, okay. Ice one of my lands, yep. Do draw a fetch so we can get down Scourge. As well as another land so we can Croxa next turn. Gray Fox, how's it going? Ooh, and they missed their land drop. I'll start with attacking. They could have like a Brazen Borrower or a Bone Crusher Giant there. Land, extra bobble. Seeds. Regardless agent going. Doing great. Great's good to hear. Got some Rhinos. Let's go push, see if there's any kind of response. You know, force of negation, unknown. Okay. I'm just trying to get cards out of their hand, so if they do have an extra copy of something that they can get more Rhinos with, hopefully I give myself the best chance of getting all of them out of hand. Void Mirror's in, EE is in. Not too much else I'm interested in. Heal is out. Spell Bomb is out. Poured out a Battle Rage. Playing. What do we got? Yeah, this is fine. Explosives in the main. My explosives in the side. Got 2 copies in the side right now. Yep. I think I'm just gonna Croxa here. I don't think I've updated Stream Decker. It's like something I'm terrible about. One day maybe I'll be better at it, but I doubt it. Alright, should be good now. Maybe. Possibly. Might have to take a little hit here. Outburst endurance. Let's take endurance. I think I'm just gonna put this in the yard to turn on delirium. It's updated. Good deal. They're just dead, right? I guess not dead, because Violent Outburst is 5, 6, 7, 8. But I have to crack EE this turn. Why'd you choose Cling for the main this time? Because most of our losses recently have been against, like, Living End. Shadow doesn't do anything for me here. Play Shadow, heat a Rhino. Alright, game 3. Nihil either. You mean like playing the Nihil in the main as well because of living in? Yes. Like it's got carryover in the matchups like Grixis, Luris, and things like that. But living in, I think, is one of the bigger ones that we want to target right now. Not doing much without any red mana. This is probably going to result in me throwing a bolt at my opponent's face. But I know it's going to result in me pointing a bolt at their face. Get Scourge down. Figure out Channeler next turn. They do have a Brazen Borrower that we saw.
It's not exactly clear whether they even truly exist or could be shown to in the physical universe. If they do, if one day physics finds a use for them, that's great. But if not, that's great too.
So we're just gonna look for a land.
That would mean that we have, with this brain, a tiny thing, a septillion times smaller than the tiny planet it lives on.
If I get the Inquisition next turn, that turns on Delirium for my Channelers.
Something true.
Yep. Go ahead and fetch. Borrower, Blood Moon. Oh, we can take Borrower pretty easily here. Kraken. Scourge. Sego. We got Subtlety, Blood Moon, bunch of lands. And Borrower and Exile.
If they do, if one day physics finds a use for them, that's great. But if not, that's great too.
So this should pretty much always mean flashing in Subtlety, right? Or no, they can't Subtlety resolve creature. I gotta remember that. Like they can only Subtlety something on the stack. So they're flashing in one of these to block. No, this is... You just take it. All right. 1-1. I'd much rather play against the Footfalls deck than play against Living End. That's for sure. I guess we'll probably play Bench's Grixis list after this. But we'll see. Another one-lander, you say? One-lander and a Luris Mirror. We've got two answers to Ragavan. Ah, not Ragavan. Also, the one we can't really kill at the moment. In the archive traps, you got 9. This is a terrifying hand to be against. All right. I can surgical my Scourges, which would be pretty good right now. Get the 2 Scourges out of hand and take me off Delirium so I can't Unholy Heat the Crab. It's funny that they only flipped over hits. Like, they got rid of both of my Overgrown Tombs. Why on earth would you surgical Bloodstain Mire there? Literally everything else was a hit. Take Thoughtseize, I'm off Delirium. Take Scourge, I'm off Delirium. And you hit from my hand. That was wild. I'm just gonna kill the crab. Get off of Thoughtseize. I feel like Bloodstained Buyer was like worst thing to obviously Overgrown Tomb or maybe Peat Land would have been worse to target, but God, I feel like that was a bad target. Okay. If my snowball threaten round. And Visions of Beyond unknown. All right. So Tasha's Hideous Laughter exiled 19 cards. Four cards left. So we're gonna bank it on whether or not their next card up is a burn spell or a mill spell. You remember how many times you kicked Scourge? I think twice. I think I've kicked it twice. Yeah. Alright, so spell bombs are coming in. Void Mirror's kind of funny. It's Archive Trap. EEs are okay for like heavy crab starts. About all I really want to bring in. That. Tasha's losses really hit me. Tasha's pretty good against this. No argument there. But I do think it was that surgical target that kind of sealed the deal. The ability to kick her is total nonsense with Scourge? You mean total nonsense like it's really good, or total nonsense like it just doesn't make any sense that it's there? If you mean like total nonsense that it's really good, I would hard disagree. If you mean total nonsense, that it just doesn't make any sense that it's there, I'd probably agree. It is pretty bad. Like, you'll find no argument from me there. Alright. Now our scourges are online. Or we can just get a shadow online. I like Thoughtseize Scourge here. Laughter. Alright. I'm just gonna take a Fatal Push and go for like the close the game out before it matters route. It's like right now, if they do Field of Ruin me, I can get basic Mountain and have double bolt plus either of my creatures hitting is lethal. Can't imagine that did much to help them. Yeah. All right.
Our struggle as artists isn't about appeasing the crowd.
They did like pay 3 more and each lose 3 life or something.
Inside of ourselves.
So like 5 mana, you each lose 3 life.
Create things as a reflection of this struggle.
I think that would be pretty good.
Study our perception of self.
Or like Kicker X, each player loses X life.
Isn't necessarily a thing.
That'd be pretty good.
Rather, it is a state of mind which you constantly strive toward.
Ooh, even better. What if it was Kicker Phyrexian Black?
But fluid, like water.
You can play Phyrexian Black as many times as you want.
Like water.
Each player loses 1 life. Ooh, it's Giovanni. Remember to pop that out. This. But I think just like Kicker X, each player loses X life would be kind of good for it. Spend a crashing footfall. I think I am going to go ahead and get one of these Chandler triggers out of the way. Like, I know I'm missing out on a trigger by not waiting until next turn to crack it, but... Or next turn to play the bauble. But I think I'd rather get a little control over this next draw. Talked to Giovanni recently, who's playing with Grixis Luris. That's what I thought I remembered him playing last. This could be a fire or a stomp or something. But Giovanni also kind of plays everything, so not surprised to see him on a Rhino deck. Oh, found the fire. That. Another fire and ice. They've got Rhinos coming in 2 turns. And hard cast a Brazen Borrower here. Am I just going Luris to the hand? So he plays Borrower here. I'm probably gonna have to go Luris, Bauble, Bolt the Brazen Borrower. Like, try to help myself find a real threat. It's like, I feel like if I get back Channeler, it's not really doing anything for me. Like, I think I need to find a Shadow or a Scourge. We can cycle that. Will Hall coming in with the raid. Thank you so much. Hope you had an awesome stream. I was tuned in the background a little bit earlier. Ugh, can't find a threat. Welcome everybody from Will's stream. For anybody who's coming over and doesn't know, my name's Michael, or the Control Freak on Magic Online. Classic 1-4, but who cares? I want to play Pokemon Unite. So, like, I never played League of Legends or anything like that, like Smite or any of those games. So when Pokemon Unite came out, like, I have no idea how to play, and I've been considering getting into it. This is my first. It's so fucking good. Like, is there somewhere I can go to, like, learn how to play it? Is there a YouTube channel or something? Chief stream in about 20 minutes. I might have it going in the background while I stream. Played 2 rounds of Pokemon Unite yesterday. Like, died 4 times, but my team won. Are we gonna do a Magic streamer Pokemon Unite team? Play some games. I'd be 100% down. Kevin's gonna have to carry me hard, but what else is new? Alright, sounds pretty good. You suck at the game? I mean, we're talking about Pokemon Unite, not Magic, right? Like... second Void Mirror. Will probably hate me forever. Will would never hate you forever. Will's too nice to hate anybody forever.
I'll tell you the truth.
Already accepted the fact that I suck at every game. Same. Same. Scourge of the Skyclaves. I'll keep a Scourge.
Remember all the happy times we had?
Working right now? Then why are you on Twitch? Can't be on Twitch and working at the same time. Doesn't work that way.
Remember all the happy times we had?
Like to hear Mike crying while losing in the background gives me motivation. Alright, touche. Touche.
Very much alike.
Punished for not playing my Void Mirror last turn. Yeah, he might have a Brazen Borrower, but
I'll tell you the truth.
gotta get this down at some point. Alright. He's got everything. Fury for the Goyf. Brazen Borrower, the Cascade spell. Only so much you can beat. Say as I slam double Tarmogoyf. That Blood Moon mana. I mean, I can't beat, like, Fury my 2-drop, plus Brazen Bar my Void Mirror, plus play a Cascade spell, plus have a suspended Cascade spell. I have to lose to something here. So if he's got Blood Moon too, like, yeah. Alright, so we can add Luris next turn. Need to find an answer for a Brazen Borrower. Shadow would be a decent draw. And I'm not above EEing for 3. I mean, the EE on 0 combo, yeah, you're right. But I'm not dying to the 0 drops at the moment. Down Goyf. Alright. You have another ice. Or violent outburst, I guess, would do it. I missed. No. I just thought about the Tarmogoyf blocking. Let's see. So Chiefs playing Pokemon Unite, eh? Well, maybe he's playing as soon as he starts up his stream. Tell him to hurry up. I need to watch what's going on. God. No. Dad's streaming right now. Dad says hi, chat. All right. So could very well be a food deck. In which case, double Scourge openers pretty rough. Gun Shadow is dead. Is it? Could be. Solitude alone is a horror. Yeah. Thankfully, there's not a ton of solitudes running around. But you are correct in that solitude is a rough card to play against. All right. This looks like an Asmo to me. In which case, I really need to find something to kill an Asmo, like pronto. Push or a bolt off the top would be good. Time for Torpor Orb. What, against the food deck? Like, you just stop Asmo from getting a second cookbook? Stop Thought Monitor from drawing? Slightly rude. I think I can pretty safely assume there's probably a second Asmo coming. All right. How much is Goif? I mean, like the power, toughness, or the price, or what's the criteria here? Power 3. Price like 4 ticks. And power toughness, he's now at 4 or 5. Like if Thought Monitor doesn't hit another Asmo, and we've got a reasonable shot. You're gonna upkeep this Ranger Captain. We're gonna sneak away with this one. Are we gonna do it?
Sooner or later, the universe,
Yeah.
everything.
Battle Raging Shadows. Oh yeah, Bench, congrats on the top 32. Forgot about that. Pretty sure he runs Urza's Saga. So Seal of Fire doesn't kill Asmo. Heat doesn't always kill it. Urge is pretty bad. Lost a burn because you couldn't stop Darcy attacking into a known deflecting palm. Yuck. Yeah. That's gross. I didn't even notice he was a Yorion Asmo deck. I like looked up and saw 73 and was like, oh my god. Yep. Confirm, add Yorion to everything. I wanted to play around with the Yorion shadow list one time. Like, it would totally be fun, right? Scarred prismatic ending to make a food. That is terrifying. Ah, yes. I guess step through probably cycles to get Asmo. I'm assuming Asmo's a wizard. I don't. Yeah. Alright, let's go. Bolt you. Shadow. Will admit, 80 cards plus really wanting Daredevil is awkward. Is Daredevil a wizard? Hold on. Swivel Chase Daredevil. Not a wizard. Human pilot. This is like one of those, they spent so long wondering if they could, they didn't stop to think if they should kind of scenarios, right? And voice pretty solid here. Hit him with the Croxa. Yeah, and that's super awkward having to naturally draw it. Yeah. Maybe there's another way to tutor for it in the deck. Because if you're running step through to find Asmo, you've got Asmo to find Cookbook, like maybe there's some middleman here. Like some transmute card or something that gets Daredevil. Alright, no cards in hand. Looks like spinning with Urza. Okay. Alright. I mean, I guess that's one way to tutor it up, right? So... if I find a land, like a fetch land, am I killing him here? Like, if I draw a fetch land right here, I go to 8 off the peat land, fetch shock to 5, shadow becomes an 8/8. I would kill him if he didn't block the Tarmogoyf. He's drawing a thought monitor. So I need to pass here. Thought monitor's really, really good on his side. Fatal push is pretty good on my side. Don't think we're winning from here. Challenge accepted. Right? Having food is pretty good for me. So I can cling to dust Asmo here. That out of here. You may return nothing and like it. Another oval chase. I need him to attack at me with this construct. But not the thought monitor as well. So close. Alright. Yeah, I have to fatal push the monitor, or fatal push the construct. I can't push the Esper Sentinel because I don't want to die or have to chump here. I would go to 1 by pushing the Sentinel. You're right. Forgot about the artifact typing. Hunt. Very Time Reveler. Yeah, Ben had the right line there. I just forgot about this being an artifact. Also cool to see a shadowed list without Ragavan. I'm not a fan of Ragavan at all in the shadow decks. But we played Jund on Friday and trophied with it. And beat up on like some Jeskai 4-color control decks, beat a food deck, beat something else here and there. If he blocks like this, I'm just battle raging Goyf to save it. I know he's got Teferi coming off the top. I can get back Kroxa next turn. Yeah, we're just battle raging Goyf to keep it around. More baubles. He is hitting some ringers in his 80 card deck. That Thought Monitor last turn into Teferi this turn. Add 20 more cards to your deck and draw everything you need. I mean, magic. Works. Yep. Bounce Shadow. Alright, so I can't crack the fetch. He has to have drawn like a fatal push. Or no, he's got food. That's right. So if he's got food, we're just going to ignore the Teferi. Yep. Cling, instant, and instant. Discard Talisman of Progress, sure. Now I do have Cling to Dust that can gain me more life next turn. Escape 4, right? Escape 5. I'd have to fetch. Why can't we crack the fetch? Because I'm dead on board if I do, and he finds a way to get Croaks off. Finds a way to deal with Croaks. Alright, now I think I do have to fetch this time. You can gain 6 and go up to 9.
Probably should have tried to figure out what's deck doing.
Yep. If I had gotten a mountain last turn, he had the fatal push, he would have killed Croaks and killed me. I couldn't fetch last turn. By going Shadow, Cling, Shadow Cling or Bobble Cling. We're not dead because of Cling to Dust in the yard. We can gain 3 life. So if he's going to get to draw a card regardless, I just do it all, right? I can't Croxa or I die, but I have Cling to Dust. It to gain. I don't want to target an Oval Chase. So he's got a Nihil Spell Bomb on top, which is fine. The redraw, don't care about my graveyard now anyway. So he's got Spell Bomb Unknown.
This is looking for the last thing I said. I've literally just got my phone, by the way, so if it cuts out, no idea.
Why doesn't Voidwalker have space and shadow archetypes? Because you don't want your Voidwalker getting killed by everything in the format. Because it's got to replace like Grave Hate. And if you have it as your Grave Hate choice, and it's just like susceptible to everything. It's not a bad card. Like, I like Voidwalker. But you're already pretty jammed up in the 2-drop slot. Flourishing Fox. So is it a functional 7?
I'm excited to see how laggy it is because
I'm at a functional way less than 7.
I didn't have to do anything, but with the way usually how this works.
We're still gonna get outplayed here by him. It's gonna be a
Play. Wish we could play Clothis in the sideboard. I mean, could play Clothis in the sideboard. I don't think it's where you want to be, but you can do it.
I think we're like one. I think we're one away from being what, like a
Haven't
little.
seen Urza Saga.
They just like swap Crustle for Allegros, and this is like what every single team is.
Like, I think something that happens a lot whenever these new sets come out is the discussion comes up of like, why aren't we playing Ragavan? Why aren't we playing Hex Drinker, Voidwalker, whatever? And I'm not saying this in like a targeting manner. I'm just saying, like, when you've got all of these cards, you have to cut something somewhere for them. So if you're going to be playing some of these cards, you need to have a reason. They've got to be better than something you're doing. And that's kind of the issue, is cards like Doffy aren't doing the job better than what we're playing, like Spellbomb, because they're getting killed before they do their job. Stovetop, I appreciate it. Need all the good luck I can get. Sentinel, Sentinel, push. Let's take a Sentinel. Hogger93, thank you so much for the follow. Hope you're having an awesome Monday so far. Doesn't currently have a black source for this fatal push. And I don't think I'm supposed to give him a free draw here.
No, but like level 5, like 45 seconds ago.
Like, if he finds a land, he's got to choose between Fatal Push and Make a Construct.
Did you buy a Switch just this game?
He might recognize that if I had a removal spell for the Esper Sentinel, like, I'm probably just playing it there. Alright.
Got the card.
Let's think. He's got Thought Monitor, Push, Daredevil that we know of. He's going to be able to get Asmo, or not Asmo, get Cookbook next turn.
I'll come up.
So I know I want to Thought Seize this turn.
What happened to my face? Something happened.
I don't think there's any benefit to him making a construct. I think it's like Fatal Push or nothing. So I'm going to go off of that. Keep another Thought Seize. Doesn't Fatal Push. So he is going to make a construct. Alright, so how many tokens does he get next turn? Let's say I take Thought Monitor. No, I need Battle Rage to resolve.
It's respawning. Down the bottom. Sweet. There's a lot of
Takes 8. Alright, so he's pretty all in on Thought Monitor. Throws a Street Wraith.
I died to just his freaking aura. That aura is so dumb.
Alright, so this should be just Thought Seize into Battle Rage.
That's the dumbest thing in the world.
that crab. Go back in, go back in. Fucking crab. You're gonna take me out again. No problem.
Oh, it was the Pikachu and the crab. Like, I just died just a crab.
That crab is insane.
I just don't play AD carries. You play the other characters.
My Battle Raging pre-combat. Doesn't matter. but it gives me the out of, or not the out, but gives me the ability to just like flip over something I don't have in the yard to Dragon's Rage Channeler. So I just like get a free attack with it.
Yeah, and we can always zap those to come back, so it's no biggie.
Got the bunny.
GG's. Alright. We went positive with Jund. Going positive feels bad, but our losses. What were our losses?
They aged past 20.
Gotta get Squad Chiefs off the side. Boo. Yeah, we saw a lot of battle rages that match.
Chord progressions, sounds.
So I can't say I did anything special.
Just snatch them all up.
Agreed, boo. All the booing. But overall, I thought Jund felt fine. It still needs some tweaks here and there, but it's a nice place to start. I still don't know what kind of hate I want against the Cascade decks. I was like, Void Mirror just doesn't feel like it's doing it, but I don't want Chalice. Chalice just runs into the same problems that Void Mirror does.
One of the reasons why I can churn stuff out is because I don't have a problem with reusing.
But at least gives us something to work on.
Borrowing something.